Good afternoon. It's a joy to be able to chat with you. As I've read your papers and read your interviews of your pastor and your congregation, as well as read the demographics and some information about your perception of your church and your perception of your community, it's made me feel like I've taken a journey all over to be able to get a little insight into your cultural context. Now we're in this final project week, and it's a great one to think through. If you haven't caught on to the assignment, it's basically now in uh, 10 to 12 pages. Is that, yeah, 10 to 12 pages. Summarize what you've learned from that very opening week when we read from Andrew Crouch, and then as we've read our other resources, listened to helpful videos. We've had projects to work on, and you just kind of work through those statements that I have uh, lined out in the assignment and try to pull it all together. In a sense, what I'm asking you to think through is pretend like you are presenting a report to your leadership and your church leadership about what you have learned. And maybe you'll have the opportunity to do that. It would be very helpful. Uh, but of course, it's an academic presentation, and you need to do it in MLA, and you need to cite some work resources that you quote or reference, so that it's a authentic paper. There's a lot to think about. Now, see, I've had the privilege of taking the course, I don't know, 5 times or something like that. And so every time I learn more, and as I interact with you, I learn more. And so it's a very eye opening, growing opportunity to be honing our cultural understanding of how different cultures are, even if it's a church that's within 3 or 4 miles. The culture of that church is different than yours. And we need to be aware of that and not try to foist our personal or our previous ministry culture on that church. That is done too often to the destruction of people, the name of Christ, and the effectiveness of the ministry leader. The principles we've talked about are so relevant, whether we're talking about a ministry leader in the local church, volunteer or paid, or serving as a pastor or on pastoral staff. These are vital principles for effective cultural ministry. I really am eagerly looking forward to reading your papers and reading your discussion boards. I don't know how much I will participate with you, but you can be assured, I told you at the beginning of the course, I read every post in the discussion board. I cannot comment on every one, but I certainly read them. God bless you, and as you walk with the King this weekend, I pray often, Lord, speak to me that I can speak to others and be a blessing to them. May your blessing flow through me to them. I pray that for you as we serve our Lord Jesus Christ. God be with you.